Hello, and welcome to Octopath Traveler 2 Prologue Demo. I cannot believe it's been 5 years since the first one came out. This demo was announced yesterday at the time of this stream. I'm very curious about it. I've really read nothing about it. Really no idea what to expect. The very first game, if you listen to the podcast Into the Aether, our very first episode was about Octopath Traveler, so I have a special place in my heart for it. And I think the first one had some really cool ideas and some really, really great combat. But the story kind of was okay, and even more than the story being okay, the characters never really meaningfully interacted, which is like kind of a letdown when the whole premise of the game is like, you choose who the hero is, and there's 8 characters. Yeah, the soundtrack is incredible, and they went all out. This is the same theme as the first game, but they're having fun with it. This is already like stunning. I mean, the first game looks great. So I'm excited to see what my thoughts are here. The demo, if you don't know, this demo is the first 3 hours of the game, and it also carries over into the full game if you get that. So kind of similar to other Square Enix demos. So for this stream, I'm gonna play. We'll see. My plan is to play like an hour and a half. But the last time I streamed, I said, wasn't it wacky and weird that I used to stream for like 3 hours and then I streamed for 3 hours again? Just look at this. So anyway, what I'm going into this with, I know if it's anything like the first one, I know that the turn-based combat is going to be great. We already know the music is going to be great, and we already know that it looks incredible. Not to be like graphics 7 out of 10, sound perfect, but you know, those are important elements, and those are all already incredible. What I'm hoping for is maybe just a little bit of any reason to care about the story. That's what I'm hoping to get here. So let's just dive into it. New game. This also comes out really soon. This comes out, I think, like at the end of the month. Oh, we get to choose. Oh, I'm so glad we're together for this. All right, let's see what our options are. Apothecary Costi. Path action. I can obtain information from townspeople. So that's the thing. In the other Octopath, or the only other Octopath, the first game, a lot of the class abilities were like involving townspeople, weirdly. So like the character who was the dancer could like charm townspeople into just fighting for her. So you could essentially just summon random townspeople. It was very silly. Also, I think there's a lot of talent from Triangle Strategy, at least similar art style, if not the same artist in the character illustrations. They are so good. I love the art style for the character illustrations. Your name is Costi Florenz, and you are an apothecary. There was also an apothecary in the first game. That was, I forgot his name, but Alfin. Alfin was the apothecary. Your tale begins in a port town of the Harborlands. Discovered adrift at sea, you awoke to the realization you could not recall your own name. Classic. The only clues to your identity are your satchel and skills as an apothecary. I need to rediscover who I am. And there's something else. Something important I'm forgetting. Unable to ignore the nagging feeling within you, you embark on a journey to recover what you lost. Honestly, strong contender already. I remember really liking the apothecary class. You're kind of like an alchemist, so you can use items in place of magic, basically. And you also have an axe, or at least Alphen did. As always, let me know how everything sounds. The game volume is fairly loud, so I put it a little bit lower. But I also want you to be able to hear the music, so let me know. So, what does Costi have going for her? Love the heroic, selfless vibe. Love the nautical vibe. And we have amnesia, so like already maybe a shoo-in for a JRPG protagonist. Okay, this guy has a fedora, so already an uphill battle. Merchant Particio. Obtain items from townspeople. Leverage your hired helper's talents to get a host of benefits. Your name is Particio? Sorry. Yellowwill, and you are a merchant. Your tale begins in the vast wastes of the wildlands. After witnessing the rise and fall of the pioneer town you call home, you set your gaze upon the horizon. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world. Okay, that's kind of cool. With dreams of bringing prosperity to all, you embark on a journey with only the scent of commerce to guide you. Okay, you know, I'm won over by Porticio here. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Just unbelievable pose. Is he saying like it's time for poverty to end? Like, what you know what's really brilliant about this picture? Everyone, there's so many characters around him that are completely ignoring him. I like him. I don't know if he needs to be the main character. Let's see. We have 8 options here. Let's see everybody. Dancer Agnia. Okay, so similar to what was her name? Primrose in the first game. Bring townspeople wherever you may go. Dance session. Dance with an alluring companion to trigger various effects. So we can summon townspeople. Your name is Agnia Bristarni, and you are a dancer. Your tale begins in the verdant region of the Leaflands. Though a tavern dancer in a small village, you have big dreams for the future. I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama. With hope in your heart and a spring in your step, you begin. I can't read. I'm sorry. You begin your journey to stardom. I like Agnia a lot. I love the theater kid energy here. You know, let's make it big in the big city. So far, I'm definitely into these two. Let's see who else we got. I'm just catching up on chat here. You know, I'm gonna move the chat. It's right over the face of the characters we're looking at here. So I'm just gonna temporarily put the chat for those watching at home, which is everyone. Okay, that's better for now. Warrior Hikari, engage in battle with townspeople. What? I guess we can duel townspeople. Your name is Hikari and you are a warrior. Your tale begins in the desert region of Hinoma. You are the younger prince of Ku, a nation ever at war, and worry for your people who have suffered greatly from the ceaseless battles. I pray for a world without conflict, without bloodshed. Hope to bring peace to your nation. You strike out on a journey for your like-minded allies. Also, you know, I like Hikari here. Oh. I thought I chose it by accident. Very classic, very cool aesthetic. I like these two more though, personally. Let's see what else we got. Hunter Ochet. Okay, so these are the same classes roughly. You can also battle townspeople, and we can capture beasts, which is sick. Your name is Ochet. You are a hunter. Your tale begins on the Isle of Totohaha alongside your fellow beastlings. Despite your troubles with the human islanders, you live a carefree life. That is until you learn of an encroaching calamity known as the Night of the Scarlet Moon. All right, Master Druva, I'll do it. I'll find those creatures of legend and bring them back. Desperate to save your home, you set sail in search of those who can help. I like Ochet. Again, I what I want here is a balance between like very classic protagonist energy and, you know, like absurd. And I think these two are a nice middle ground so far. But we have other options. Thief Throne. Steal items from townspeople. Yeah, steal. Obtain items from townspeople. Blessing of Darkness. Grant all allies augmenting effects at night. Your name is Throne Anguis, and you are a thief. Your tale begins in a thrilling city in the Brightlands. You're a member of the Black Snakes, a thieves guild that controls the city from the shadows. Your job is to steal and clean. Not again. Not this stench. Every time... I don't know why I'm reading it like this. Every time I breathe it in, it feels as though my very lungs are rotting. The stench of blood! Determined to escape the cycle of bloodshed, you embark on a journey for the keys to your freedom. So, I remember in the first Octopath, like, everyone kind of had, like a Miyazaki energy. I wouldn't say he's Miyazaki, but like, you know, everyone was sort of like in a bright fantasy game, and then there was one character in a much darker game, and I feel like that's her. That could be interesting. She stole my heart. It's got a cool big guy named James. I really enjoyed the asynchronous Mass Effect 3 episode today, by the way. Okay, Cleric Temenos. These poor townspeople, can they catch a break? Your name is Timonis Mistral, and you are a cleric. Your tale begins in the mountainous region of the Crestlands. Though easygoing in your duties as Inquisitor, that all changed. That's a loaded sentence. Though you're chill as an Inquisitor, that all changes the day a tragic incident takes place in the church. Oh dear, I suppose it can't be helped. After all, doubt is what I do. Sensing that there is much more to the incident than meets the eye, you set out to solve the mystery left in its wake. Interesting. And Jean Valjean. He's prisoner 24601. All he did was steal a loaf of bread. I know the meaning of those 19 years, a slave of the law. 5 years for what you did, the rest because you tried to run. Yes, 24601. My name is Oswald V. von Steen. I mean, I wasn't wrong, right? Your tale begins. Okay, you have been sentenced to life in prison for okay, a little bit different, and have since spent 1,879 days locked within a frigid cell. Harvey, the man who took everything from me, shall die by my hand. Okay. All right. You can't choose who you have a vendetta against, but I think you could have chosen a more intimidating name than Harvey. Right? You know... Oh, I'm sorry, it's Oswald. He might be it. This is ridiculous. All right. Very strong contender. And he's a scholar, which honestly was one of the best classes in the first game. Is that everyone? Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna limit it to. Why don't we do, since there's 8, we can eliminate it by half. So I'm gonna leave this up. I'm gonna make this a democratic process. I'm gonna say yay or nay, and chat, you say yay or nay as well. I'm gonna move the chat back up so we can see it more clearly. Right here for now. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna say yay or nay, and then chat, you say yay or nay, and I'll see what the overall vibe is, and if they do well enough, they'll get to the next round. Does that sound good to you? Okay, for now, I'm gonna say yay to Agnia. I think Agnia, again, like, I like the idea of playing a high-stakes JRPG as someone who just wants to be famous. That's like a really fun idea. Okay, Agnia's definitely moving on to the next round. Here's the toss-up. Yeah, the stream's gonna be 3 hours, isn't it? I'm gonna say yay, just to give him a shot, you know? Oh, I need to move chat again. It's hard to see for those watching after the fact. It's not really a great place to put it. I'll put it in the bottom left for now. I think once we're actually playing the game, it will be a little easier. But that's. Oh, now I'm moving the whole game. I'll just keep it in the top right. Sorry, there's no ideal here. Okay. Okay. Oop, I hit exit again. Okay, so they're both passing on. Apothecary. Okay, so I know she was our first, and I'm gonna say yay for now. I'm gonna say she should move on to the next round. But I think there's some more colorful personalities. Hit ZR. Interesting. Oh, this changes everything. So we can get different vibes. All right, we got to see. Oh, we got to see the nighttime versions of everyone. All right, what's your deal? She's nice. She's nice to elderly folk. That's great. He's also nice, but in kind of like a trickster way. He hangs out with guys that grin. Everyone's really nice. Specifically to the elderly. That's great. Like, yeah, like everyone's just helping out other people. That's awesome. Enjoying a meal. Yeah, I assumed the thief was maybe up to something more suspicious. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm intrigued. Oh shit, Oswald! I gotta move the chat to show you the glasses. Look at these glasses. Sorry. This is a mess. All right. I kind of think I know where my heart's at. I know I had this whole electoral process set up. I'm thinking it's between Agnia, Oswald, and our guy with the fedora. I think those three are speaking to me the most. What do we think? Agnia, Particio, or Oswald? I think I know the answer, but I still want to see. Oswald it is. Alright, Oswald is being held prisoner. His tale will continue uninterrupted until the end of chapter 2. Proceed anyway? Yes. Any preference on voice acting? I have it on Japanese currently, but I can switch it back and forth if we want. We can do we can do I don't know when it will let me change it, but we can switch to English for a bit. How do I... Is there a way I can change it eventually? From the main menu? Okay, I'm not against just like restarting entirely in English if we want. We're early enough in. Oh, okay. I'm seeing Don't Sweat It. Well, while we're here, might as well see a different. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. Like I put on the Japanese voice cast because for whatever reason this brand of Square Enix games, it can be pretty rough with the English voice acting. But in the case of Oswald's melodramatic story, I think it might actually add to it. Let's see how that goes. Maybe it'll be great. Who knows? But apply changes, yes. Okay. Actually, no. While we're here, let me make sure if there are any other settings we want. Text is English, voice is English, message speed, that's fine. HD rumble, that's fine. Okay, cool. Let's do it. We know our hero this time. Oswald. Let's do it.
The fire in my breast shall never be extinguished.
I'm so excited. All right.
All things in this world have a source.
Putting the volume a little higher for me.
Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
For the record, you, Oswald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble.
Uh-oh.
They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all.
I love a good ergo.
Absent the use of magic, that is.
You got Oswald there. He's a
You
scholar.
were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Oswald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Oswald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alafan the Scholar King, the court hands
I'm
down
obsessed
the
with
following
this.
verdict. Oswald V. Van Stein, we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle.
Frigid Isle.
Do you have any last words?
Let's hear it, Oswald.
Harvey.
That really got me. I swear I will get my revenge on Billy. It's like, why is it Harvey?
The man who took everything from me.
Honestly, Oswald's vocal performance is pretty decent. It's not bad.
Shall die by my hand. I swear it.
The thing about Oswald is that he's the canon protagonist, because can you imagine any other character we looked at just like casually meeting Oswald and being like, yeah, he should join us? Like, I think Oswald needs every other hero's help. Any last words?
A
Harvey.
solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world.
But I call it a hellhole.
Blanketed in snow all through the year.
It sucks here.
The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated.
I kind of like these like narration panels. They're fun. I don't remember if they were in the first one at all. But at least for an opening chapter, because any character you choose, I guess, could be considered the main character. So it kind of gives that feeling.
All mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped.
Then I met a merchant with a fedora.
Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do.
God.
I have survived for 1,879 days.
How long is
neither
it? Sounds
the
long, but how
unforgiving
long is that
climate
actually?
Nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Is that like 60 years? No. Wait. That must be like 6 years? Yeah, 5 or 6 years.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor?
Hey. We are just like, I know I'm making a joke, but like we are Jean Valjean. This is amazing.
You know what this is? It's
Oh,
a
it said
little
5 years
book.
past. Whoops.
It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
I gave up fighting long ago. Unless you're Harvey. Here we go. Path action. Cancel dash. Your chance of encountering enemies is higher while dashing. Interesting. Okay. Try pressing Y near a townsperson. Yeah. They really committed to this townsperson idea. What can I do? I can obtain information, I believe. Oh! Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's my notebook, so... Exploit your foe's weakness to break down their defenses. Oswald can utilize staves? Staves? I forgot to pronounce it, sorry. In battle to reveal enemy weak points. Once he can use more weapons, select attack. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, we're muzzled. That's why we're talking like that. Yeah, so this is sort of like yeah. So breaking an enemy will drastically reduce their defenses. Press R to enter boost mode. There's a lot of interesting systems in this combat. So now we can attack. Kind of like Bravely Default, we can attack 3 times in a row. That was sick. Wow. We got a healing grape. I think there was no music for that battle for some reason.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribbling.
It's very convenient this guy is weak to our one weapon.
He's gonna kill me.
What's cool too about scholars is that they reveal a weakness of enemies in every battle. Because usually there's a little bit of trial and error where you just have to see what an enemy is weak to. But not with Oswald.
Help!
What's all this about?
It's him. He attacked me.
Well, if it isn't Oswald, our magical murderous scholar.
That's fantastic.
How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for?
Jeez.
I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
Maybe we can work together? I guess not.
13 seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help. To the
Oh,
response.
cool.
At least some valuable information's come of all this. 1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape. An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook.
Okay.
I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3
It is kind of
pieces
Monte
the
Cristo,
puzzle
yeah.
remain.
Honestly, I'm like kind of into it. It's a very intriguing setup to a story.
The first, an escape route.
And honestly, like a character's mission, like their intro being like a prison escape, it's pretty cool.
For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves.
I love how
It
angry
leads
he is.
directly out of this place.
This is very Elder Scrolls.
I
I hope Patrick Stewart
thorough
saves us.
review of it, and soon.
Great music.
The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I'm clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require.
Yeah, I wonder who the
help from
next
that
character we get is. Because I remember when I played the first game, I started as Primrose, who has a very dark story. And then the next character was like Tressa the Merchant. And it was like total whiplash. And the fact too that they never really like talked, or there was never like a moment of like why these two are adventuring together. Really bizarre.
With these 3 pieces.
What I'm hoping to see on this stream is like, I wonder if we can get to like another character and see like how this game handles the party interactions.
At which point, only its execution shall remain.
I did like the first one. I think it was... I remember actually saying that I was excited to see if they did a sequel, because I think the first one had incredible combat and such a cool look, great soundtrack. Like, everything was there for it to be a hit, and it was. Like, it did very well. But, like, I think it could have been, like, an all-timer, but I think the story being kind of underwhelming, and on top of that, like, there being no real meaningful connection between the 8 characters. Like, I think in Act 2 they start to have little vignettes, but like it feels like too little too late, because there's always this like feeling of like, why are they all together? Like, I appreciate there's no like big bad, or there's no like it veered away from some conventions, but I just think I needed something to kind of keep me playing, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that this game, I mean, already, like, I think this game clearly, like, I think it looks incredible, like even better than the first one. I'm more optimistic that this could be a step up from the first, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're still just in jail, so. Oh God.
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage.
Let me know if the game audio
To
is loud
this
enough.
day, there remains phosphor buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving!
Cool.
I said,
Thank you,
keep
Kimmies.
moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death. What's wrong with you?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness.
Jeez.
And dig, you useless little mole. Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me,
Pick a god and
burn
dig.
you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight. Do you understand? Answer me.
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
Oh jeez.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary.
Honestly, it was over the top, but that was pretty effective. This is like already leagues beyond anything in Octopath 1. Which is not saying much, but still. We'll see how the other stories are, but this is it's effective at setting the mood at least.
Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time.
This is the only time I can do side quests or buy potions. I better
It is
make
in this
use
free
of
time
it.
that I review the remaining pieces of my plan.
I cannot wait to break out of here. I honestly
Layer
love the
3.
spotlight. It's great. Yeah, I totally agree, Kim.
first.
I think it's awesome.
An escape route.
Oh, listen to this rules.
The prison
I'm
is
having
as
a great
old
time.
as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner.
I want to
Such
make an
clothing
Octopath cover
always
band called
survives.
Suitable Clothing.
But first, I need to find them. The third and final piece.
Yeah, I might actually make a forum in the Discord. I'd love to hear how people who are playing the demo, like what characters you started as and how that went. That could be fun.
My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan.
Someone wearing a fedora and who likes to hang out in taverns. That was a, believe it or not, that book putting away action had a really intense HD rumble. We are living in a time where there are so many great retro RPGs coming out. Like, too many. It's a good thing, but there's so many. Like, Brenda just streamed, was a Sea of Stars. 8-Bit Adventures 2 just came out, which is incredible. Then we have Chained Echoes, and now this. It's a lot. Use the radar on the bottom right to check the area and find your heading. Oh, okay, so to continue the story here. You know what I really love about Octopath 1, Triangle Strategy, and now this game? The UI is wonderful. They make it like really easy, and just the user experience of the game is really seamless. They really like just tell you where everything is and what it does and why you would go there. It's awesome. Okay, so the green, this is to continue the story, I believe. What's the feather here? We gotta save. Thanks for joining, Rufus. When all RPGs are retro, is it still retro? That's actually a really great question. Honestly, maybe not. Maybe it's sort of like there should maybe be a word like Metroidvania for this style of RPG. Hello. Can I rotate the camera at all? No. Nice little library. we can run pretty fast. My plan only has 13 minutes to flawlessly go through. Hello. Just, you got nothing? Yeah, me too. Why is this here? I think that's probably... Let's check out what's in here. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's Ooh, what's this?
I must find a prisoner.
Interesting. Scrutinize the subject to glean the knowledge you seek. Yes. He was found defacing a public building with anti-establishment writings. Claims to be an artist. So, okay, so I don't think anyone here is quite as heinous of a criminal as we're led to believe. Although I could be wrong. Okay, a bit of a heavier sentence here. Banksy new companion. Oh, hello. A high-ranking member of an evil organization bent on world domination through abject fear and demoralization of the populace, or so he claims. Interesting. Okay, yeah, maybe.
I don't believe
maybe I was
this
wrong.
prisoner knows anything.
Interesting. Interesting.
The underground passage. I don't just know it. I helped build it. But don't go asking me details. Best I can say is there ought to be a labor report for it on file in the library.
Cool. I found the last thing my plan needs.
The library.
I love the library. What else can we do here? I think that might be it. Oh, hello. This is kind of amazing that I can just figure out everyone's info. What? This... What a bleak backstory for just like a faceless, nameless guard. That's incredible. Wow. Fascinating. Oof. Claiming to be a messenger of the gods, is that what it said? Messenger of the gods? Illegal gambling. He's a pirate. That's pretty cool. It's a simple answer. What are you in here for? I'm a pirate. I have 100 years to do. Alright, I think that's probably all we need. Let's go back to the library. There we go. Any plans for a Metroid Prime Into the Aether bonus? Yeah, that's one we've been thinking about for a while, because I've actually never played the Prime games, and Brendan is a really huge fan of them, so I think we were kind of waiting to see if the announcement was going to happen, because it's sort of been like an open rumor for a while, or an open secret for a while. Not that it has to be out to do a bonus about it, but it just felt like maybe if it's like on the horizon, we just like wait and see. And now it's here. So I'm not sure when, but I imagine that will be an episode this year for sure. This month we're doing Ocarina of Time, and I think we've decided what we want to do next month as well, which is exciting.
Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage. And they were a prisoner as well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance.
Octarina of Time. Yeah, I hear great things about the port. I'm really excited to play it.
Entry to the passage, right? All is proceeding as planned.
Good. My plan
I've
is
studied the tunnel's construction. And
Excuse
I
me.
am certain it is suitable for my escape.
Back to your cell.
Seems I'm out of time.
Yeah, right? This library is, like, gorgeous. Back to my cell. But this time I have information from gleaning the citizens of the townspeople. It's so weird that they, like, went all in on that. Oh my god, are we having a dream about Harvey?
Oswald,
Wow.
have you found the answer?
This is unbelievable. Harvey.
To work, maggots. Move.
Anyway, what I was saying before was, like, I'm surprised because the mechanic in the first game of, like, everyone having abilities that involve the townspeople I thought was kind of weird, and I'm surprised they've, like, doubled down on that, but we'll see how it works. Now to find clothing I require to prevent me from freezing to death, and an accomplice. The Provisioner. Which to do first? I don't know.
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
Ah. Was once an aristocrat. He seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps and subject as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness. Doesn't sound like a great accomplice. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe not. How about you? Oh, he's thinking. Because he has the muzzle on, so whenever you hear his voice, it's him, like, internally narrating. Probably not, because he's well known. Oh. I guess I was wrong.
You there. A word.
Oh, the snaps are so good. Very, FF7 Shinra.
What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners.
Emerald.
Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you. You know, for the last 5 years.
I love this.
And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveil the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences. Like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it.
Just a hungry beast. Don't mind me.
If it's the former, I know someone who can help.
Yeah, the music is fantastic.
But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
That's kind of a confusing prompt. I'm the latter. No use lying. He has sized me up properly.
So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that.
I wonder what happens if you say
Now,
the other
for
thing.
my formal request.
I want in.
I
Yeah,
want in on your plan.
that's what I figured. Emerald.
I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant.
This guy reminds me of the guy in the Skyrim Thieves Guild, who's like, "Stick with me, and they'll never know you're there."
I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call
Emerald's the informant. Straight to the point.
My information is good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Professor Jailbreak. Interesting. The spotlight.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot through mere observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use them to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore.
I guess the thief might be
Even
next,
if
or the
our
cleric.
escape proves successful,
Because if I remember the map correctly, one of them is south of here.
I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
We made a friend.
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
So now all we need is what? New clothes? Oh no, another Harvey dream.
Oswald. Have you found the answer?
A flashback.
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory.
Oh, they work together.
Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? You're a genius, Oswald.
There's some construction outside. I hope you don't hear too much of it.
The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
All right, Harvey. The man who took everything from me. This game is definitely doing more. Like the first Octopath, every character had like I think 4 or 5 chapters.
Up and out.
And some like 1 or 2 had some larger ideas, but most of them were not this detailed or this long. I gotta say, it's definitely like it's not like blowing me away, but I'm intrigued. Like I'm invested in it. So it's definitely working more than the first one did, like already. I think the big thing again is I want to see how they connect. You know, how do these characters, like, is it just gonna be like Oswald escapes and then like his story is just on pause until the next chapter? Like that's what I hope it avoids doing, because that's what the first one was like. But if there's a way to have like some kind of bridge between the cast, I'll be all about it. The Provisioner. Hello.
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about.
Bale.
Look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see. The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner.
Mm-hmm.
I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can
I could just take it from him.
I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
All right. I thought he meant like go into battle and actually find his weakness. Jesus.
I don't believe this prisoner.
It's an extremely heavy thing just to have in there. Wow. Hello.
I don't believe.
Ah.
Here
He
it
knows
is.
Bale's weakness.
Let's see how he responds.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand? What? Where? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
I wonder if we ever find out what his weakness is. Oh, cold weather wear. That must be the cool jacket we saw earlier.
My plan proceeds apace.
We got an
This
accomplice,
clothing
we
ought to
got
keep
clothing,
me
and we
free.
got something else.
Back to
The layout of the place.
Animal.
Alright, one more dream.
That will have to wait.
One more dream before the big escape. One day more, if you will. Sorry. I better not dream about Harvey again. Oh, shit.
Oswald. Have you found the answer?
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found. What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You've done enough, Oswald.
Uh-oh.
Well done, truly.
It's Harvey's villainous turn.
Now, allow me the great harvest to provide the final peace for you.
Oh, jeez.
Harvey.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll find out more about
Confidant.
what happened there. Emeralds.
It took a while, but the goods came in.
What's this? I don't recall giving you permission to speak to one another.
Jeez.
You misunderstand, Warden.
It's your lucky day, scum! Speak another word, and I will bury you in the very pit in which you toil! Do I make myself clear?
At least that's the last I'll ever feel of that club. I'll see you at the storehouse behind the mess hall.
Time to meet with Emeralds. Let's save. I have a bad feeling about what's next. I love
Good to see
Emerald's
you,
theme.
Confidant. It wasn't easy, but I nicked it. The inspection ledger. Better still, the inspectors are due to arrive tomorrow. All we need to do is follow your plan to the letter. We're nearly free.
Tomorrow.
One day more.
At last. The time has come.
Can't believe they made it. Aye, the gods are in a foul mood yet again. Sure to be another horrible day in hell.
Just
The
staring
inspectors
out the
should be
window.
arriving soon. Prison patrols will be short-handed while they ready a welcome party for the ship. That leaves a small window in which to begin executing our plan. It's time. First, we need to make our way to the underground passage.
Emerald joined the party. Cool. I have a feeling, given the title of the game, he may not stick around for too long. Okay, cool. I'm already a obsessive saver, so we're good there.
The entrance to the underground passage should be just about here.
Oh, wow. Excellent work, Confidant.
It's just a well.
First, I have a little something for you.
Oh no, don't betray me.
The key to the
Oh.
muzzle.
I was expecting like a backstab.
I'm locked up now, sure. But I was quite the thief outside.
Emerald's a
these
good
walls.
friend. I shouldn't have expected Harvey behavior.
Now I finally get to hear your voice.
It's me. Come on, man. It's your big moment. Well, he hasn't
Well,
spoken in 5 years,
Aren't
so.
you gonna say anything?
It's cold.
Now I see why they needed to muzzle you. You're quite the talker.
There's no time. Keep moving. Oh, and thanks for the key.
You're real warm and fuzzy, aren't you? Save the thanks for when we make our escape.
I love this friendship.
Off we go, confidant.
I really hope Emerald survives. I know he's not going to. Well, maybe, I mean, if there's like, if we can just recruit random townspeople, I wonder if there's like a, I don't know, like a barracks or something we can have. Oh, this is so cool. I really love the look. This is beautiful. The 2D HD that was sort of like made popular by the first Octopath was sometimes a little hit or miss. Like it was stunning most of the time. Oh, our
Let the
first
experiment begin.
real combat. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is why I love the scholars. Oswald can deduce 1 weak point for each foe.
Now then,
So they're weak to fire. Let's do it.
fire.
Fire. Oh, this music rules. What can Emerald do? Oh, hell yeah, Emerald. What the hell?
I need a plan. I'm done. Now then, all according to plan.
Good one, Professor.
Oh, you know what? Let me move. Sorry, I keep trying to find a good place for the chat. I want to move it on the bottom right so you can see the stats.
What a letdown.
That's the quick main theme at the end. Wow. Okay, that was awesome. So the combat is just as good. And I imagine we'll only get better as we get further in. I don't know how I like the if you run, you get into more random encounters yet, but I'm just gonna walk for now. Anyway, yeah, the use of 2D and 3D here feels cleaner to look at. At least for this dungeon. It's a little easier to parse what's here.
Wait a minute.
Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, they're vulnerable to... What other spells do we have?
Now then,
Ice. Let's, Let's see if ice does it.
pierce them. Wings of frost.
Nope. So that shield on the left, if we can do another ability they're vulnerable to, it will break their shield and then we can do more damage.
Oh, don't bite me.
Right? This music is incredible. Let's try Fireball.
Fire. Burn.
I also love how they show you the status effects for the enemies. This is sick.
Thinking time.
Thinking time?
Feel my wrath.
Oh, hell yeah.
Burn.
I've gained valuable insight.
Oswald is sick. I also appreciate that they're all the same. The 8 characters we were looking at are all the same classes from the first game, but very different characters for each class. Cloth hood? Yeah, why not? How much do we have? What do we have already? We have 5 healing grapes. I like how all the healing items are like plums and grapes. I think I'll get another. I'll get 2 olives of life just to be safe. But I think for healing we're okay. Let's save again.
No! The ladder's been destroyed.
The first game was similar with the UI. That was one of the best things about it. But yeah, it just so cleanly communicates so many things in the battle.
The cuts look fresh. This was done recently. I fear I've underestimated our opponent.
That you did.
Oh god. Whoa.
At long last, the scholar speaks. Hello, Oswald.
I cannot wait to kick this guy's ass.
I commend you for making it this far. You even managed to remove the muzzle. But your choice of ally was your downfall. We've been watching Emerald for some time now.
Oh man.
I suspected you two would work together.
I'm sorry, Confidant. I should have known.
It's not your fault.
Save your breath. The fault is mine.
Similar, yeah.
And I will correct it.
Emerald is giving me Jesse from Breaking Bad in Les Mis vibes right now.
Oh. You're not the first, you know? I've seen countless like you. So many have tried, and every last one died a tragic death. And so it would be my honor to put you back in your place.
Out of my way.
Yeah, I love how they reinterpret the look of the characters for boss fights.
I need a play.
Look at this piece of shit. Oh, listen to this music. Oh, this rules. Oh my god. All right, fireball. Let's see what it does.
Burn.
Miss me.
Hell yes, Emerald.
Do I have to? Oh, don't mind me.
Thinking time. Pierce them. Winds of frost.
Okay, so ice works against the minions.
Here, Professor.
Thinking time is so good. Sup?
Feel my wrath.
Pierce them.
Wings of Frost.
Do I have to? This should hold you.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought I could do 3 actions. Anticlimactic.
Now then. Pierce them.
Wings of Frost.
Here, Professor.
That's a hope.
I'm literally like moving to the music, and then they're like, "Do you like Excel? Do you want to look at a spreadsheet real quick?" All right, I can figure it out. Thank you, though.
You got me. Happy?
Yeah, this even Octopath 1, I think, kind of did what I think Bravely Default wanted to do much better. I'm very excited to see how this game does. Let's do. You know what? I want to do. Let's lower his attack.
Thinking time.
Thinking time.
Pierce them.
Wings of Frost.
Now then. Pierce them.
Wings of Frost.
Good one, Professor. I'll slice you up.
Oh, the boss is weak to daggers. It looks like. It's good to know.
Pierce them.
Wings of Frost.
I'll slice you up, bitch.
This one's for me.
Do I have to? Here, Professor.
Thank you. Now then. Pierce them.
Wings of Frost.
Do I have to? I'll slice you up, bitch. Who's next?
Awesome. Oh, he's vulnerable to fire. I didn't see that.
I will set things
Let's do it.
right. Fire. Burn.
Here, Professor.
That's a hope.
Food. You got me. Happy? All right, you wretches.
Punishment time. Uh-oh.
Thinking time. This one's for me. I need a plan. Use this.
I'll put you in your place.
Ooh.
Thinking time.
I will set things right. Fire. Burn.
Okay, so that only does 1 shield, so I should really save that for after his guard is broken. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's heal up, and then...
This one's for me.
I think the move is to break his guard with emeralds.
Do I have to?
And, then get in the big fireball attack.
I'll slice you to bits.
Well done.
It's hard to know when it's going to be multiple attacks and when it's going to be like a more powerful version of the attack. It seems like for weapons, it's multiple attacks, and for spells, it's spells and abilities, it's more powerful.
Fire. Burn. I need a plan.
Let's help out our friend here. Actually, oh, he's also weak to our weapon.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
How can trash like you give me so much trouble? I see now that no punishment is too great for you.
I underestimated him. He's a better fighter than I expected. That won't be a problem, though. Based on my calculations, we'll still make it.
What are you chattering on about? Now cut out your tongue!
Oh, interesting. So we have like a limit break ability.
Pierce them. Winds of frost.
Good one, Professor. I'll slice you to bits. Do I have to? Here, Professor.
All right, you wretches.
Oh, interesting. That's
I need
cool.
a plan.
Let's do it.
Let me show you what I've learned. Fire. Burn.
Again, I probably should have waited until his guard was down, but I'm not sure how much health he has left, and we're out of healing items, so...
I'll put you in your place.
Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. We simply can't end there. I'm gonna try again. Now that I know the combat a little bit better, we gotta try again. That's a pretty tough first boss fight, honestly. You know what? Let's buy more items. That was what led to our fall there. Healing grape. Let's buy like 5 more. Let's make it 7. Lucky number. And get 4 more of these. I'm not gonna save though, just in case that combination is off. We can try to buy a different collection of stuff, or maybe even grind. If I lose again, I'll just play on my own off stream and grind. But I think we can do it. Can I skip?
No. Damn.
Can you not skip? Are you kidding me?
I fear I've underestimated our opponent.
Come on, you got all this UI and all these cool quality of life. You can't skip. Okay, gotta watch it again.
At long last, the scholar speaks. Hello, Oswald.
It's ZRR. It's not. I'm pushing everything. It's not working. Maybe it's something with the demo. All right. Well, thankfully it's a short scene anyway.
I just
Save your... And done.
Whoa. You're not. So,
All right. Wish me luck.
so
my way.
Do I have to?
So that move is great at because they're all vulnerable to daggers. The big guy here is vulnerable to
Very effective.
stabs and fire, and they're also vulnerable to ice.
I need a plan. And done.
Good one, Professor.
There we go. This is what we should be paying attention to.
Here, Professor.
Pierce them. Wings of frost. Thinking.
I don't know if there's difficulties. I'm pretty sure I just did the normal one, if there are, but it's a challenging game. Immediately. Let's save our spells for when like we can get in a big hit on the boss.
Do I have to? I'll slice you to bits.
Thank you for your encouragement, chat. I think we can do it this time.
I'll slice you to bits.
Well done. All according to plan. Now then. Fire. Burn.
Do I have to? Here, Professor.
That's a hope.
I love that you can see the turn order and also when things affect it. Oh man, emeralds.
Happy?
Thinking time.
Thinking time. Okay, emerald's next so he can heal himself then. I'm gonna do Ice Wind.
Pierce them. Wings of frost.
Now, wait. All mine.
Yeah, I imagine there's probably an ability that shows you their health,
Do I have to?
but it would be nice to see. Oh, I forgot we could do that. We should start doing that. But we're close to breaking their guards. Let's do that first.
I need a plan.
Oh, he went back up to 4. That's weird.
Do I have to? Yes! And that's that.
I need a plan. Fire. Burn. This wasn't in my calculations.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Oh, don't mind me.
I like that you can make debuffs more powerful so they last longer. That's really cool.
This one's for me.
Food. You got me. Happy? All right, you wretches.
Pierce them.
I'm not sure what
Wings of frost.
makes Emerald go unconscious or not. I don't know if it's tied to health.
Thinking time. And done.
I'll put you in your place.
Jeez. I'm glad we lowered his attack. It still did a lot.
You got me. Happy?
Yeah, I was gonna say I would love a similar system in Persona.
This
Oh, jeez.
Now,
Okay. This is pretty ridiculously hard for like the first fight. Unless they wanted me to grind way more than I did, which might be the case.
use this.
Thanks, Professor.
Thanks for joining me.
This wasn't in my calculations.
Yeah, I don't think the issue is. I mean, Octopath 1 also like wanted you to use all the systems at play, so this is also the kind of game that is made for people who are big fans of the genre, I feel, or at least it's like designed with those types of fans in mind. So I imagine they might start more difficult. I'm not sure. I have a bit of a cold. All right, one guard down. It's great. We'd love to see it.
Pierce them. Wings of frost.
I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to debuff him again with emeralds.
Do I have to?
Oh, we're out of the... Whoops.
Oh my.
There we go.
All right, you wretches.
Now, wait. Oh, don't mind me.
8 turns. That's going to be very helpful. And just to be safe, I'm going to heal our good friend Emeralds.
Thanks, Professor.
I'll put you in your place.
Hang on. That won't be a...
What?
I need a plan. And done. Broken.
Good one, Professor.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could defend. We should maybe consider that sometimes.
I'll slice you to bits.
Very cool.
Let me show you what
Perfect
I've
timing.
learned. Fire. Burn.
Here, Professor.
The tide is turning.
We're doing much better. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Thinking time. Pierce them. Wings of frost.
Good one, Professor. I'll slice you to bits. And that's that.
I need a plan. Broken.
So when you break their guard, they also lose their next turn, which is really good to know. And the same... Actually, I don't know if they could do the same to us. That might just be a power we have over the enemy.
I'll slice you to bits.
Well done. Calculations complete. Pierce them. Wings of frost.
Do I have to? No, don't mind me.
Save the latent power until we break the guard here.
This wasn't in my calculations. I need a plan.
You got me. Happy?
Oh, I think the unconscious is when he uses that ability. The silencing. If we use Icewind, it will knock out the next guard's turn, and then we get to go again.
Pierce them.
And then we can break the Warden's guard.
Thinking time. All according to plan.
There we go.
No, wait.
Yeah, definitely. Let's definitely heal while we have a chance.
Here, Professor.
Thank you. Now then.
I don't have any,
Let me show you what I've learned. This one's
Oh, so we can also boost the latent power. That's pretty cool.
No, wait. Oh, don't mind me. All right, you wretches. Now, wait. Here, Professor.
Now then. I will set things right. This wasn't in my calculations.
Yeah, their ability to affect the turn order is really powerful. Oh no, emeralds! Alright, first things first, Icewind to knock out
Pierce them.
the next guard's turn. I don't think there's permadeath. I think we can just bring him back. I'm also attached to emeralds.
Thanks, Professor.
I need a plan. This one's for me.
All mine.
Inspiriting plum. I thought that said inspiring this whole time. Alright, let's do it. Latent power.
Knowledge.
Boost.
Set things right.
Alright, this is a fully boosted max power latent fireball. Let's see what it does.
Fire. Burn.
That was sick.
I've gained valuable insight.
Hell yeah, Jean Valjean. Thank you for your hard work, Emeralds, as well. That was hard, but that was a really, really fun boss fight. Man. The combat is does not disappoint. It's great.
You filth! Don't think you can escape this place.
You lose.
Confidant? Looks like there's more rats where these came from.
Uh-oh.
crack. This could be our way out. We have to keep moving.
Where exactly? This is the end of the road.
No. I have the answer. Flames. Reduce this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, I think.
I love these two.
We have to go now. The hardest part is still ahead.
Wow. That was a great chapter, honestly. You know, a little melodramatic, but like honestly, I'm in. Like I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was awesome.
Oswald.
Oh god. Harvey.
Oswald. Have you found the answer?
No answers today either.
Yeah, I always love the look of the water in the Octopath games. I think I recognize this town. This might be where Alphen is from. I distinctly remember this like shape of cemetery.
Rita and Elaine are likely preparing dinner. I should be getting back.
Wow. Okay. I think that might be a good place to end this stream. I did want to see maybe like how they transition to the next character's story and what that looks like, but this is awesome. I'm really impressed. Like, a lot of this is what the first game did so well, but I do think I'm already noticing some improvements here and there. So I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure I'll bring this game to the show at some point. Very excited to get it. I'm definitely gonna get it. I think this sold me on it. And if you played it, let me know how you like the other characters' stories. I'm very curious. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.